Hey y'all, Natalie here. Welcome to Friday Flip Through. And today we're gonna flip through an album I just completed. So my goal every year is to complete my vacation album from last year before we go on vacation again. Cutting it real close to the wire, but I did it. So we're gonna flip through my 6x8 album from our Charleston trip in 2019. I've recently been obsessed with making charms. So I made this charm. I used these little colorful outfits. These are from the Dollar Tree, y'all. And I wrote Charleston. And then I did a bunch of beads and a pineapple because it's South Carolina. And I'm just awaiting my new crocodile that I ordered from a Cherry on Top. And I'm going to, poke a hole and do an eyelet, which I'm a little nervous about. But I'm going to do that here and hang it here. So then when it's always on my shelf, I'll know what album it is. So isn't that a good idea? I love it. I'm gonna do that for all of my albums. I'm kind of obsessed. So here we go. So we went to Charleston, South Carolina last year in June. This is like one of my favorite photos that I've ever taken in my entire life. You can see the reflection on the sand. So gorgeous. We were the only people on the beach that time. Like it was our first time down on the beach when we got there. So I just put a little bit tag up there. These are from Paper House Productions, and like how perfect is that? We actually stayed in Seabrook Island, but it's right outside of Charleston. See, so we're about to go to the beach again. I got my beach nails on. So anyway, yeah, so I don't normally do a lot of huge photos, but some of the ones that I took on this trip were just so amazing. I had to blow them up. And that's the joy of a mini album, is that you can blow them up and they're just not outrageous over the top, you know, like in a 12 by 12. So, nothing there. So I just used, this is Golden Coast by Prima. You'll see a lot of that in here. So the first night we got there was Father's Day. We traveled on Father's Day. So I discussed that the marina was gorgeous. That's where we ate. You can see the sunset there. It's my husband and his dad. We call his dad Pops. So that was really perfect. That's from Kaiser Craft. And then the next day we headed out to the beach. And I got these pictures of my kids. And it makes me sad to look at these. Like it's literally been exactly 1 year. They are huger than this. Like so big. They've grown so much. Oh, makes me sad my babies aren't babies anymore. I don't do a lot of mixed media in my mini albums, but I had done a little bit here. Sometimes I just want to play, you know. So there we are, taking a walk on the beach. It was a pretty deserted beach, and that's what we like. We do not like a crowded beach. These are Prima, and this is me and my big ideas. Heidi Swap. You'll see a lot of the Heidi Swap art walk as well. As a good collection, really gorgeous. I have a problem because I have a million 3x4 cards and I always end up just making my own, right? Like these little guys were washed up everywhere. I love how you can see the clouds reflected, but they're so pretty, and I love jellyfish. They didn't really hurt either. I mean, they hurt a little bit, but you could probably like step on one and not really, might sting for a sec, but didn't hurt a ton. So don't be afraid to change your orientation, you know. You'll see that a few times, sideways, but you know what it says, you know, you don't have to turn your head to read it. So, there we are, dressed up. Don't like birds, but little toucans, I can get behind those. The beach at the resort we were staying at had like this giant Adirondack, and they put the date up there at the top because I guess they know people want to take their beach photos, right? So we went to Fort Sumter, which is right, a national park, not a national park, but a national historic site or something like that. Right off of Charleston's shore there, so you have to like take a little ferry boat over. So I have a clear pocket there so you can see the picture of me and Lachlan. So that was fun. I just try to kind of make sure that the two pages that face one another match. That's just kind of my theme, but like these two obviously don't really match perfectly. So just as long as the face, and they don't match, but they correspond. That's the proper word, because this is still Fort Sumter, but this is starting in Charleston, and I don't always tell a ton of, like, I know scrapbook is important to tell stories, and I try to do that on almost all of my 12 by 12 pages or my bigger pages, but in a in a travel album, there's not always a story to tell for every single photo, but sometimes there is. So I told a little bit there. We walked around the city. This one was being a turd, so we had to do silliness to make him laugh and giggle. So, but a lot of these are from Going Places by Simple Stories. I got that collection pack too. Works really good. I like to use a lot of pink when I go to the beach apparently, so, which is, I don't usually use a ton of pink otherwise. There were so many cute houses and doorways in Charleston, which I'm actually going to come to a page of that soon. So I really loved this card to use in here of our walk around the city. Ate crab. We went on a haunted horse carriage tour, and this one fell asleep. There was a place that sold ice cream right across the street from our condo, and that was cool, of course. And here we go. Just some of the awesome shots that I took around the city. There you can see I used that again. It's a little sticker from the collection. So gorgeous with those trees and the doors and the ivy. This is where I decided for sure that I need a paint blue ceiling on my porch or on my deck. So we have that in the works here at home. And back at the beach, making drizzle castles. Who doesn't love that, right? This is my last video, or a couple videos ago. We did a quick process on this and using mix and matching the new Simple Vintage Coastal by Simple Stories and the Golden Coast by Prima. The colors worked so well together. And then we went to Middleton Place, which was like, it's a National Historic Landmark. Look, see, I liked this. Was cool because it's just like the 4x6 pocket, and it would fit these little brochures that we got. I don't know if it was a plantation. I guess it is. It's on the river in Charleston, but like the house was burnt down during the Civil War, so now that's what's standing is like what they rebuilt, and it's not like a grand manor. I mean, it's cool. It has some like historical significance, of course, and the grounds are really pretty and everything, but there's the burnt down house, you know. See, there it is. It's not super grand or anything. This tree was really cool though. We stayed at a little cafe on the grounds and walked around the lake and the moss. It was pretty. The garden was really pretty. It reminded me of the movie Secret Garden, based on the book Secret Garden, and the movie was like one of my favorites growing up. And I took this picture of my kids. That's super cute. So, they're so silly. See, you can see the garden was gorgeous. It was really hot that day. But I took a lot of photos that day, huh? And then on the way out of Charleston again, we stopped at the Battery. This is like a gorgeous little like bed and breakfast there. And then we just walked around the park and looked out on the water. It was really pretty. More ice cream. There were some amazing sunsets when we were there. Some awesome storms that created amazing sunsets. So you saw me create this page the other day with Sarah and her sketch. And then I did a corresponding page with the Heidi Swap paper as well. This one I did on International Scrapbooking Weekend. And I really like how bright it is. Playing in the pool. I'm a beach girl, but my kids like to go to the pool. Usually their grandparents take them, but sometimes we'll join in. And I love to get the sweet shots. You know, it takes about 75 pictures to get a couple sweet ones, right? Still sticking its tongue out, little stinker. Family shots. I like this page. It's fun. Mexican food. And we're at the end. I use those Catherine Pooler beach or bright summery fruit stamps. Super fun. And look at this. This is one of my favorite pictures I've taken. This was after, like, I don't even know, I probably put a filter on this, but like not much of a filter. That's literally what the sky looked like. It was amazing. We stayed at like a golf course, and it stormed like crazy while we were under this awning over there at the restaurant, and then we came out and it looked like this. Like the sky was hot pink. It was amazing. And you know me, I'm a sucker. If you know me, I am a sucker for a good sunset. So need to remove these, and just that's the end. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Friday flip through. head a couple videos back to see why you should also make a travel mini album if you don't already. And thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.